Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini kami akan menjelaskan materi tentang teaching vocabulary to young learners. Kami dari kelompok 4, kelompok teman saya bernama Afifah Dewi Kurniawati dan saya sendiri Adelia Natasha. What's this vocabulary? Vocabulary is the collection of words that an individual knows. A vocabulary, as known as word stock or word stock, is set of familiar words with a person language. Di sini, vocabulary adalah koleksi dari kata-kata yang dimiliki seseorang. Dan kata-kata yang dimiliki seseorang itu sangat familiar di kehidupan sehari-hari dari orang tersebut. A vocabulary usually developed with age serves as a useful and fundamental tool for communication and acquiring knowledge. Background to the teaching vocabulary. Vocabulary development is an important aspect of language development, and the research that has been conducted in recent years is very exciting. An example would be helping a child choose between the words enormous and a giant in a sentence about sandwiches. Learning needs to acquire vocabulary learning strategies in order to discover the meaning of new words. The strategies should also help the children acquire new vocabulary words that they hear and see. Vocabulary should be integrated into teaching for skill, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. For example, you might include vocabulary item as a part of the total physical response listening activity. For teaching vocabulary. The principle addressed below apply to young learners at various stages of English language development. They can be used to help learners develop oral and written language skill. And the first, emphasize both direct and indirect teaching. Direct instruction itself, meaning have refers to teaching the words and their meanings. An example of direct instruction would be pre-teaching vocabulary items students will encounter in reading selection. Then indirect instruction memiliki arti to helping children learn appropriate strategies so they can figure out the meaning of words on their own. For example, teaching the prefixes uni, by, tri to students and then having them point to picture of an unicycle, bicycle, and tricycle.
Oke, lanjut. Teach vocabulary words before new activity. When vocabulary words are taught before a new activity, students benefit in those ways. First, they are better able to comprehend the activity. Second, teaching vocabulary words advance makes it more likely that students will actually acquire the target vocabulary words. Nah, biasanya vocabulary words itu digunakan sebelum melakukan suatu aktivitas baru. Ketika vocabulary words ada di kedua cara. Yang pertama, itu lebih baik student mengkomprehensasikan aktif kegiatannya. Yang kedua itu, pengajaran vocabulary words itu lebih disukai ketika murid langsung menargetkan berapa banyak yang ada di vocabulary words tersebut. To use context clues appropriately, children need to be taught that there are times, especially when reading, when they will not be able to figure out the meaning from context clues. Nah, di sini dijelaskan bahwa vocabulary words itu digunakan ketika ada pembacaan atau ketika membaca dan si siswa tersebut tidak paham sehingga memiliki arti yang meaning from context clues. Jadi artinya yang lebih jauh dari makna aslinya. Seperti itu. Present multiple exposure to new vocabulary items. Learner also benefit when there is multisensory vocabulary input. For instance, if you are teaching children about room in a house, opportunity for the processing of vocabulary items. The processing means working with information at a high cognitive and personal level. The processing made it more likely that information will be remembered. The processing is very important component of vocabulary acquisition and development. Di sini ada yang namanya di processing, dan di processing itu adalah sangat penting, komponen yang sangat penting dalam penggunaan vocabulary. Nah, lanjut, teach student to use dictionary. Learner with English language literacy skills can also use dictionary where the words are placed in alphabetical order. In addition, students who use electronic dictionary need to be cautioned regarding limitation. Nah, dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris, terutama dalam kalau ada vocab seperti itu, kita butuh yang namanya kamus. Maka dari itu, pengajaran vocabulary skills itu membutuhkan yang namanya kamus, dan siswa itu harus menggunakan kamus dalam pembelajaran vocabulary tersebut. Students keep vocabulary notebooks. Children who are in the beginning stage of language and literacy development can create their own picture dictionary, while other learners can make more sophisticated notebooks and dictionaries. Young learners can be given an address book written with Latin letters. Nah, selain menggunakan kamus, kita di vocab ini bisa dicatat juga. Jadi, kalau diingat tanpa dicatat itu pasti akan lupa, tapi oleh karena itu kita wajib memakai notebooks dalam pembelajaran vocabulary. Nah, di sini ada classroom techniques and activities. Many different approach and activities can be used to help children develop their vocabularies. Nah, di sini ada gambar kategorinya di ruang keluarga dan di dalam sebuah kota. Biasanya di dalam ruang keluarga atau di living room itu ada yang namanya wheelchair, TV stand, sofa, cushion, and table, speaker, television, and so on. Jadi ini adalah peralatan atau tools yang ada di dalam living room atau ruang keluarga. Dan di sini ada the City Dictionary. Di sini di kota biasanya kalian menemukan sebuah sekolah, telepon box, terus hotel, terus hospital, bank, dan lain-lain. Lanjut. Ini ada mystery words. Ini ada contoh soal, dan ini kalian disuruh ngisi, biasanya fill in the blank gitu. Ini contohnya seperti ini. If you love playing guitar, you need to bla 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 the guitar strings. Ini diisi dengan biasanya ada kata penghubung, kata misteri ya, contohnya ya. Nah, kata misteri itu termasuk seperti ini, yang kosong seperti ini, fill in the blank. Terus itu, ini contoh selanjutnya ada Judy love photographing sea. Jadi seperti ini, contoh mystery words. Kalian disuruh ngisi, nanti biasanya itu isinya tergantung kalimat di belakang atau di kalimat sebelumnya. Lanjut. Ini ada vocabulary in the classroom. Di dalam ruang kelas, itu biasanya kan banyak banget contohnya. Itu termasuk juga vocabulary loh. Ada juga di sini cupboard atau lemari, terus a book atau buku yang biasanya sering kalian jumpai di ruang kelas kalian masing-masing. Seperti ini, kayak gitu teman-teman. Lanjut ya. Nah, kesimpulannya terakhir, saya bacakan, in this capture, the word vocabulary was discussed as it relates to young learners. Next, vocabulary development that can take place as part of a 4 skills program was explored. Basic principle of vocabulary development that apply to school age learner will then discussed. Finally, a number of different techniques and strategies were provided that can be used with words that are selected by the teacher as well as students select items. These techniques and strategy can be used to enrich your oral and written English language program. Kesimpulannya adalah vocab atau kata dalam percakapan itu biasanya digunakan untuk young learners. Jadi pembelajaran pemula seperti SD kayak gitu. Tapi di pembelajaran selanjutnya pasti butuh juga. Lanjut, saya bahas satu-satu ya, vocabulary development that can take place as part. Nah, vocabulary development itu pasti nggak lupa dari yang namanya 4 skills program seperti reading, speaking, terus writing, dan juga listening. Seperti itu. Basic principle of vocabulary development that apply to school as learner will then discuss. Prinsip dasar dalam vocabulary itu diaplikasikan untuk sekolah pada umumnya, seperti itu. Dan terakhir itu perbedaan, pasti banyak dijumpai perbedaan teknik dan strategi yang digunakan oleh masing-masing sekolah. Seperti itu teman-teman. Nah, ini semoga kalian paham dengan apa yang sudah disampaikan. Terima kasih dan akhir kata. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.